What have you done lately to prevent global warming? Today, we will be discussing the causes of climate change, the effects of climate change, and the possible solutions to climate change. I have a little bit of preceding knowledge on the subject as I was tasked with a research project my senior year of high school regarding the issue. The majority of the information I'm going to be sharing with you today comes from nasa.gov, greenamerica.org, and nationalgeographic.com. My first point that I'm going to be making is the cause of climate change. One being air pollution. Air pollution is just one contributing factor to global warming. According to nationalgeographic.org, carbon dioxide is the most common of greenhouse gases, which trap heat in the atmosphere and contribute to climate change. And humans have pumped enough carbon dioxide into the atmosphere over the past 150 years to raise its levels higher than they have been for hundreds and thousands of years. Just the pollution of carbon dioxide from planes, cars, power plants, and other human-related activities is enough to pollute the atmosphere enough to contribute to climate change. Another cause is government policies and funds do not support the efforts to end or even recognize climate change. A great example of this point being the government censorship of climate change links and pages from the USGS website on July 22, 2019. This type of censorship from the government is a contributing factor to climate change because it presents a lack of information to the public, which is a huge factor within itself to climate change. People do not realize what is going on because of the lack of media exposure and the government excuses and simply just priorities in their own day-to-day life. Finally, denial is the biggest cause of climate change. Denial that there is actually a problem and denial that their own individual contributions won't do anything. My second main point is the physical effects of climate change on our Earth. The melting of ice caps is an effect of global warming, and it poses multiple threats within itself, including the rising sea levels from the overabundance of water, animals losing their homes in the Arctic because of the lack of ice, resulting in multiple animal endangerments. Another effect being hotter summers each year. According to nasa.org, summer temperatures are projected to continue rising. By the end of the century, what would have been once in a 20-year extreme heat day are projected to occur every 2 or 3 years over most of the nation. And from extreme heat comes wildfires. The California wildfire, for example, that burned almost 55,000 acres in Plumas County in 2019. Yet another effect of global warming is the changes in rain patterns, causing hurricanes, becoming stronger and more dangerous over the years. Finally, health is another physical effect of global warming. The rise in air pollution is causing more and more asthma-related issues in the current and incoming population. Also, mosquito-transmitted diseases is a huge epidemic in today's society because of the new warmer and wetter climate. My third and final point that I'm going to make is the possible solutions to climate change. Firstly, using future fuels, such as engineered biodiesel, solar panels, and a lot more. Cutting back on air pollution emissions from traditional gas and energy sources. Another solution that could really help climate change would be to become more energy efficient when it comes to using electrical appliances in our own individual homes and small businesses. Restoration of the tropical rainforest is a huge way to combat climate change. According to greenamerica.org, restoration of tropical rainforests, both passive and intentional, is now a growing trend as forest ecosystems come back to life. Trees, soil, leaf litter, and other vegetation absorb and hold carbon, taking it out of the global warming rotation. In other words, restoring the positive science that the rainforest had on the planet before it was taken away. Lastly, educating the people who are blind to the problem. Educating today's society and the young and impressionable gives us a better chance of change because of the understanding and awareness of what is really at stake. So, in conclusion, there is abundance of factors contributing to climate change, including the pollution, government excuses, lack of information to the public, and individual denial of the issues. The effects of climate change being so detrimental to our planet. Then the possible solutions to fixing the issues, such as future fuels, being more energy efficient, and restoring the rainforest, and educating the public. And finally, we all know a few people in your neighborhood changing their lifestyles isn't going to make a huge difference, but it has the ability to influence others to do the same. So, if more relevance isn't brought to this issue, our planet may be in big trouble.